I am in the Czech Republic. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on my way to Prague in Czech Republic. It's about 3 hours away by car from my place in Germany. And I'm there with a friend. We're meeting in Prague, and I remember I was like 10 years ago the last time in Prague. First I had to buy a Germanator, means like a highway ticket that you need for 10 days. It was the shortest period. It's 16 euro. There's also a speed limit in Czech Republic on the highways, about 130 kilometers per hour. It's a relaxing drive. But what I noticed, some people not even able to catch up with 130 kilometers per hour. So it's going with 100 or 110. And I think when you are so scared to driving that slow, you shouldn't be on the highway anyway. Taking a bus or walking is maybe better for you. Anyway, guys, it's still 1 hour left till I'm in Prague. And then I try to catch some impressions there. Like I said, it's I was there about 10 years ago with school. It's a very beautiful and nice city, as far as I remember back then. And from my memory, I was now, I think, 2 or 3 times in Budapest. I consider Budapest in Hungary a way more beautiful. But let's see what I will explore there in Prague. And I just noticed, because I'm still driving from my company a rental car, so the highway or traffic message in Czech started to run, and I didn't understand anything as well. Anyway, yeah, I will check out Prague, and I'm there just for 2 or 2.5 days. It's a short trip. I'm there with the rental car that I have, and from my company still I get my own car. And I just noticed I forgot all the documents because I had to check something. So I hope the police will not stop me, because then I guess I'm quite in a mess. And speeding is also very strict and expensive here in Czech Republic. So I have my regulation in the car, driving constantly 130 kilometers per hour. And out of this you really notice that some people driving faster and slower, and it seems like they cannot be able to have a constant speed. Also, some noticed in Czech Republic they don't use the euro. There hadn't been any border control. I just passed over, and I still consider the open border concept inside the European Union a great thing. Open borders among equal countries, not open borders for everyone, or kind of just for a trusted environment. I don't know how to express this. And therefore it's really convenient to travel in Europe when you're having a European passport. You don't have a European passport, but you are a citizen of a country that belongs to the European Union. And then you have visa-free travel all over the place. Like I said, it's about 1.5 hours till I'm in Czech, and 3 hours till I'm in Prague, the capital of Czech. And this is the first video about this travel. So guys, I'm now in the downtown area of Prague, and behind me is the entrance to, when I'm sure, to the Jewish graveyard, and I've just seen the synagogue. And in the downtown area, it's a very famous tourist spot here in Prague. And yeah, you've seen some stores and shops where you can buy also souvenirs. And yeah, I will discover more of Prague, share the impressions, guys. So far it's just 3:30, but the sky is already gray, and yeah, it's autumn or already winter, and this means it get early quite soon. Yesterday it started to get dark around 5:30. Quite depressing. Guys, behind me you can see the golden watch or the golden clock of Prague. I'm directly in the center, and it's really crowded. A lot of tourists here like me. You see, yeah, Prague is a very popular city for tourists to go, and it has a rich history. Also connected to Germany a long time ago, and the first German university was in Prague when it was back then part of the German Holy Roman Empire. And yeah, it's also really beautiful and nice to see. I still stand with my line that I consider Budapest more beautiful, but it's directly after, and also a very amazing, beautiful city. And you see even the people, a lot of stuff. I guess a lot of scammers. You have to be careful. When I was in the restaurant, in a Chinese restaurant, the waitress gave me a paper and said, "Watch out your wallet," because behind me were some gypsy girls sitting. Anyway, guys, yeah, I will enjoy the impressions and catch up with you. Guys, I have some sweet here. It was about 55 crowns, like €2.50. And I consider it's okay. It's really in the tourist area where you have a lot of tourist shops, all postcards, souvenirs, whatever. And this stuff you also get in Hungary. And you get it in Hungary a little bit cheaper, and I consider it more tasty, but just went to one store and therefore don't know. Yeah, it's a sweet, a roll, like a biscuit roll, something like that. It's okay, making a little bit of mess, but anyway, I have to say, when you go to places like this, what you do normally, you take a lot of pictures, get some souvenirs, and when I travel I'm more interested in meeting people and have some different experiences than just rush to a country, do a few pictures and mark it on my list and say, well, I'm a well-traveled cosmopolite. It's better when you dig a little bit deeper into the culture of a country and get to know the people instead of just doing pictures for your Instagram account. behind me you see kind of a liquor store, and they sell absinthe, and it's a very strong liquor or spirit. And I'm not quite sure anymore. In the 1920s, something like that, it all had some extra stuff inside it that make you kind of turn crazy. That's where Van Gogh, the painter, cut off his ear. And the last remaining country where this liquor inside, extra flavor stuff that make you kind of high, it was in Czech Republic, but I don't know if it's now still in there or they have the higher level because of the European laws. Anyway, in general it's still lower than it was in the beginning of the 20th century, where people got high on absinthe quite a lot. And yeah, like I said, Van Gogh even cut off his ear. Don't do this, guys. Don't cut off any pieces of you.
Perfect. Perfect.